Your coffee this morning cost $4. You paid it without thinking twice. $10 moved into your investment account the same way it does every single day, automatically, before you even finished your first sip. Nobody around you knows this happens. Not your coworkers, not your closest friends. It's just $10, disappearing quietly every morning, exactly the way it has for 20 years straight. Nothing about this habit looks impressive. Nothing about it ever made headlines. But here's what almost nobody sitting across from you at lunch understands. That quiet $10 just crossed a number most people spend their entire lives chasing. That's not a coincidence. It never was. This isn't a story about picking the right stock. It isn't about timing the market perfectly either. It's about a discipline almost nobody actually sticks with long enough to see what it eventually becomes. Somewhere in this city right now, someone is skipping that same automatic transfer because $10 feels too small to matter today. They have no idea what that small decision quietly compounds into over enough years. That gap between quitting early and staying consistent rarely feels dramatic in the moment. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll understand exactly why $10 a day and a genuinely life-changing number aren't strange at all. They're the same decision, repeated without fail, for longer than most people ever manage to hold on. Level 1. The moment $10 a day genuinely felt like nothing at all. Not a meaningful sacrifice, not something worth bragging about to anyone. Just a small automatic transfer set up on an ordinary Tuesday, mostly forgotten within a week of setting it up. Most people who try this quit within the first few months. The account barely moves. The number on the screen looks almost embarrassingly small compared to the effort it took to set the whole thing up in the first place. You didn't quit, not because you saw something everyone else missed. You simply decided the transfer would keep happening whether you felt motivated about it or not, on good weeks and on genuinely difficult ones alike. That decision rarely feels brave in the moment. It mostly just feels like routine, the same unremarkable kind of routine as brushing your teeth or locking the front door before leaving the house. Level 2, the actual math hiding inside 10 quiet dollars a day. $10 daily adds up to roughly $3,600 a year, without ever feeling like a single large sacrifice at any single point along the way. Most people underestimate how differently that money behaves once it's actually invested instead of simply saved. A dollar sitting in a checking account stays exactly $1. A dollar invested consistently starts working on its own, quietly, in the background, without needing anyone's attention. Run $3,600 a year through 2 full decades of consistent investing at a reasonable long-term market return, and the number stops looking small almost immediately. The first several years barely move the needle at all. That's exactly why almost nobody makes it far enough to see what happens next. Somewhere around year 10, the growth finally starts outpacing the actual contributions being made. That's the exact point where compounding quietly takes over the heavy lifting, doing more work in a single year than the first 5 years combined ever managed to do. By year 20, the total often sits well into 6 figures, sometimes considerably higher depending on market conditions along the way. Nobody claps for it. The results simply speak for themselves once the number is finally visible on the screen. Level 3. Why the $10 was never really about the $10. People who actually reach that number rarely credit the specific amount as the reason it worked. They credit the fact that the transfer never stopped, regardless of how the market or their own mood behaved on any given week. That same underlying consistency tends to show up everywhere else in their financial life too. Bills get paid on time without drama. Bigger purchases get planned instead of impulsively grabbed. None of these choices look dramatic in isolation. Stacked together across 20 consecutive years, they quietly build an entirely different financial identity than the one most people walking the same street are carrying, without realizing it. The math simply kept working in the background the entire time, whether anyone noticed or not. That's the entire lesson, if there even is one buried inside all this. Not intelligence. Not some secret system nobody else had access to. Just the simple willingness to keep showing up with 10 ordinary dollars for far longer than felt necessary at any single point. Level 4, where all that quietly compounding money actually ends up going once it finally becomes real. It doesn't just sit there as one static number forever, untouched and forgotten. Some of it gets rebalanced periodically into safer holdings as the total grows larger. Some of it stays invested exactly where it's always been, simply because there was never a strong enough reason to move it anywhere else. This is precisely the detail that confuses people who only ever hear the impressive final number without understanding the boring middle part. They assume someone with an account like this must have made some brilliant, complicated decision along the way. In reality, the entire strategy was simply refusing to stop the transfer, year after year, long after it stopped feeling exciting to watch happen. That single detail changes the entire way people should think about their own small, forgettable financial habits. Wealth built this way rarely announces itself through anything visible in someone's daily life or appearance. Level 5. The social friction almost nobody warns you about before starting something like this. Friends occasionally joke about the small automatic transfer, calling it pointless compared to whatever they're doing with their own money instead. Family members sometimes suggest spending that $10 on something enjoyable instead, since it seems too small to matter either way. There's a real, quiet pressure to treat small, consistent habits as unserious, especially compared to flashier financial decisions everyone else seems to be making. The people who stick with this eventually stop needing anyone else to validate the decision. Their account balance eventually does the explaining, long after anyone who questioned the habit has stopped paying attention to it entirely. That pressure to justify something this small rarely disappears completely. It just gets easier to shrug off the longer the quiet transfer keeps happening regardless of anyone else's passing opinion about it. Level 6. The exact moment this stopped feeling like discipline and started feeling like identity instead. In the early years, every single transfer felt like a small test of willpower, something that had to be consciously chosen again and again. Somewhere past a certain number of years, that feeling shifted entirely. The transfer stopped requiring any thought at all. It simply happened, the same automatic way any other routine part of daily life happens, without needing fresh motivation behind it. This shift matters enormously, because habits built purely on willpower tend to collapse the moment life gets even slightly more complicated. Habits built into simple, boring identity tend to survive almost anything thrown at them over the years. Someone who's lived with this habit long enough doesn't need convincing anymore about whether it's worth continuing. They just continue, the same unremarkable way anyone continues brushing their teeth without needing a fresh reason every single morning. Level 7. What 20 years of 10 quiet dollars a day actually buys someone in the end. It rarely buys a sudden, dramatic lifestyle change overnight. Far more often it buys something quieter and considerably more valuable, genuine financial breathing room that didn't exist before. The freedom to handle an unexpected expense without panic. The ability to consider a career change without being trapped entirely by a single paycheck's requirements. The freedom to make decisions based on what actually matters, instead of what desperation used to demand every single month. That freedom, once someone finally has it, tends to matter far more than almost anything the money could have been spent on instead along the way. None of this happened because of the one lucky decision. It happened because a small, boring transfer simply never stopped happening. None of this means every single dollar needs to be tracked forever, or that enjoying life today has no value at all. People who build wealth this way usually aren't joyless about spending either. They simply let the countless small purchases that never really mattered pass by without a second thought. The $10 itself was truly never the entire point. It was simply the smallest, most relatable symbol standing in for something far larger, a decision made once and repeated without fail, long after it stopped feeling like a decision at all. If you're sitting there right now wondering whether your own small, boring financial habits could quietly be building something similar, the honest answer is that they very well might already be, or they simply haven't started yet. The only real way to find out is to start the transfer today, instead of waiting for some future moment that feels more convenient than this one. This channel is POV Zenn. If this story changed how you look at your own small spending habits, that's exactly why it got told in the first place. Subscribe if you want the next hidden wealth story broken down exactly like this one. Because somewhere near you right now, someone just set up their own version of this same small transfer without telling a single person about it. Nobody needs to know the full picture for it to keep working. That's usually the entire point.